If you sell content online, then this cup of coffee and the shop behind me hold the secret to a better creator business. It might sound weird, but the creators who sell their content the way this shop sells this stuff are the ones who will win in the long run. I'm gonna call it the coffee shop advantage. And the ones who take these lessons to heart are the ones whose business is gonna feel a lot like they just took a double shot of espresso. And it all starts with where you sell your product. If you were a coffee maker, would you bag your own coffee and put it on grocery store shelves, or would you create your own shop where you have full creative control over the menu, your prices, and the atmosphere? The most successful video creators, just like coffee shop owners, choose the second option because they understand the importance of controlling the customer experience from start to finish. Anytime I walk into this shop and smell those fresh grounds of coffee, I can't help but smile and just feel at home. Every part of this shop, the smell, the aesthetics, the sounds, the people laughing, the coffee being ground, the spoons clinking on the cups, every part of that contributes to my customer satisfaction. And the owners of this coffee shop only get to influence those things that impact customer satisfaction because they own this space and they don't rent it out under some other brand. Selling your content with private Facebook groups or channel memberships on YouTube are the video equivalent of rented shelf space. Sure, you might get in front of more people, but your product could be stocked on any row next to who knows how many other brands that are also competing for attention. You have no control over how your product is presented, who consumes it, how they consume it, what distractions might show up around you, or who might try to sabotage you. When you control your brand environment, you're in a better position to create the second coffee shop advantage, and it has little to do with the coffee itself. A team member here at Uscreen is obsessed with the Work from Denver Instagram account because they review local coffee shops and find hidden gems. While the flavor of the drinks is obviously noted, their primary criteria focuses on something deeper: the comfort and usability of the space for working. The fact that more than 23,000 people follow the Work from Denver account is proof that a successful coffee business needs to provide more than just a caffeine fix. People crave an environment that enhances their experience and turns another day of remote work into something joyful. There's even some science to support why this kind of environment is so important. Places like town squares and coffee shops are what sociologist Ray Oldenburg called a third place. These are environments where people come together to socialize and build connections outside of the formal structures of home and work. Third places foster community, they provide a sense of belonging, and Oldenburg argued that they even contribute to the social fabric of society. Third places are found in the digital world too. Online games, forums, and social apps all build connections that make people feel a sense of belonging. That's why selling your content paired with a community space is a smart move creators can make to sell their content like a coffee shop. If you can make your website or app into an inviting third place, you'll give your customers the ability to chat with people who enjoy the same things and a chance to feel that sense of belonging. The most successful coffee shops are the ones that build and encourage communities to form around them, because community leads to a stronger overall business. Part of the reason that I'm loyal to this coffee shop, beyond the community we just talked about and the great drinks, is that they go out of their way to make their customers feel special. Every now and then I'll get a text that's like, here, $1 off your next drink, or we have a new special like a cookie butter latte, or we're having a concert, or we're having old fashions tonight. And that makes me say, hell yeah, I want to come in for that. With just a tiny bit of outreach via text message, a rewards program, or a social media post, they've reminded me how much I love this place, and I'm always tempted to come back when there's something fun happening. Now, here's the genius part. Those reminders and perks might seem like a small deal, but for the coffee shop, it's way more profitable for them to get back a happy regular customer than it is to go find a bunch of new ones. If I visit every week for a year, they get 52 sales out of just me. So what's easier, getting me to come back regularly or going out and finding 52 brand new customers? Instead of spending a ton of money to convince a cold audience to give their place a try, smart business owners invest in giving their current fans a warm and fuzzy feeling of appreciation that deepens their connection. They know that the customers you retain long-term are some of the best marketing assets to have, because they'll be the ones to write glowing reviews and rave about you to their friends, family, and anyone who will listen. I tell anyone I know looking for coffee about my favorite coffee shop in town and why I love it. If there's just one thing you learn from the experts of selling coffee, it's that retaining customers is the secret sauce to building a business that lasts. To succeed with a content business, you've got to focus on creating recurring revenue from your biggest fans. And a membership is the only business model that combines control of your own branded site and content with the retention of community. That's the model that earns over $150 million a year for the creators who use Uscreen to build their memberships. And it's what lets you create a sustainable source of income as a creator. But before you jump in and begin planning your own membership launch, how do you know if you're ready? Well, we've got a checklist to answer that exact question in the video linked on screen right now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you over there.